just gain troubles his own household, but he who hates bribes will live. The heart of the righteous ponders how to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours out evil things. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayer of the righteous. The light of the eyes rejoices the heart, and good news refreshes the bones. The ear that listens to life-giving reproof will dwell among the wise. Whoever ignores instruction despises himself, but he who listens to reproof gains intelligence. The fear of the Lord is instruction in wisdom, and humility comes before honor. Chapter 16.
Don't forget your ex.
The plans of the heart belong to man, but the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. All the ways of a man are pure in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the spirit. Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. The Lord has made everything for its purpose, even the wicked for the day of trouble. Everyone who is arrogant in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Be assured he will not go unpunished. By steadfast love and faithfulness, iniquity is atoned for, and by the fear of the Lord one turns away from evil. When a man's ways please the Lord, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues with injustice. The heart of a man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. An oracle is on the lips of a king. His mouth does not sin in judgment. A just balance and scales are the Lord's. All the weights in the bag are his work. It is an abomination to kings to do evil, for the throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of a king, and he loves him who speaks what is right. A king's wrath is a messenger of death, and a wise man will appease it. In the light of a king's face there is life, and his favor is like the clouds that bring the spring rain. How much better to get wisdom than gold? To get understanding is to be chosen rather than silver. The highway of the upright turns aside from evil. Whoever guards his way preserves his life. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. It is better to be of a lowly spirit with the poor than to divide the spoil with the proud. Whoever gives thought to the word will discover good, and blessed is he who trusts in the Lord. The wise of heart is called discerning, and sweetness of speech increases persuasiveness. Good sense is a fountain of life to him who has it, but the instruction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise makes his speech judicious, and adds persuasiveness to his lips. Gracious words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the body. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way to death. A worker's appetite works for him. His mouth urges him on. A worthless man plots evil, and his speech is like a scorching fire. A dishonest man spreads strife, and a whisperer separates close friends. A man of violence entices his neighbor and leads him in a way that is not good. Whoever winks his eyes plans dishonest things. He who purses his lips brings evil to pass. Gray hair is a crown of glory. It is gained in a righteous life. Whoever is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord.
Everyone's looking nice and linear, nice and straight. Toe up.
Chapter 17.
And down.
Better is a dry morsel with quiet than a house full of feasting with strife.
Good. Left hand on the
A servant who deals wisely will rule over a son who acts shamefully, and will share the inheritance as one of the brothers. The crucible is for silver, and the furnace is for gold, and the Lord tests hearts. An evildoer listens to wicked lips, and a liar gives ear to a mischievous tongue. Whoever mocks the poor insults his maker. He who is glad at calamity will not go unpunished. Grandchildren are the crown of the aged, and the glory of children is their fathers.
Upward dog. Chest is forward.
Fine speech
Stand
is not
tall, nose
becoming
in.
to a fool.
Look forward there, forward
Still
corner,
less
forward
is
dog.
false speech to a
Go to
prince.
plank. Go
A
downward
bribe
dog.
is like a magic stone in the eyes of the one who gives it.
Drive the hands away from the floor.
Wherever he
Straight
turns,
out
he
as much as you
prospers.
can. Drive your
Whoever
buttocks
covers
nice
an
and
offense
high. Lock
seeks
those
love,
legs.
but he who repeats a matter separates close friends.
Go back to plank.
A rebuke goes deeper into a man of understanding than 100 blows into a fool.
Back to plank.
An evil man seeks only rebellion, and a cruel messenger will be sent
Squeeze
against
up on
him.
those toes.
Let a man meet a she-bear robbed of her cubs rather than a fool in his folly.
Pushing away from the floor with his hands.
If anyone returns evil for good, evil will not depart from his house.
Back down.
The beginning of strife is like letting out water, so quit before the quarrel breaks out.
Left toe, swing it through. Comes
He who justifies the wicked and he who condemns the righteous are both alike an abomination to the Lord.
Yeah, you're looking good there, Paulie. Straighten that
Why
back
should a
leg,
fool
back
have
hand.
money in his hand to buy wisdom when he has no sense?
Let's do
A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity.
Chest up, shoulders.
One who lacks sense gives a pledge and puts up security in the presence of his neighbor.
Drive the heels.
Whoever loves transgression loves strife.
Left leg.
He who makes his door high seeks destruction. A man of crooked heart does not discover good, and one with a dishonest tongue falls into calamity.
Back leg.
He who sires a fool gets himself sorrow, and the father of a fool has no joy.
Back to plank. Doing our
A
push-up.
joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones.
Back to
The
plank.
wicked
Down
accepts a
dog.
bribe in secret to pervert the ways of justice.
Oh, yeah, feet together.
The discerning sets his face toward wisdom, but the eyes of a fool are on the ends of the earth.
From here, everything stays down.
A foolish son is a grief to his father, and bitterness to her who bore him. To impose a fine on a righteous man is not good, nor to strike the noble for their uprightness.
That's good.
Whoever restrains his words has knowledge, and he who has a cool spirit is a man of understanding. Even a fool who keeps silent is considered wise. When he closes his lips, he is deemed intelligent.
Feel those first beads of sweat coming. Back to plank. Down dog.
Chapter 18.
Good.
Whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all sound judgment. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion.
You got it.
When wickedness comes, contempt comes also, and with dishonor comes disgrace. The words of a man's mouth are deep waters. The fountain of wisdom is a bubbling brook. It is not good to be partial to the wicked, or to deprive the righteous of justice. A fool's lips walk into a fight, and his mouth invites a beating. A fool's mouth is his ruin, and his lips are a snare to his soul. The words of a whisperer are like delicious morsels. They go down into the inner parts of the body.
Drop down. Can you do it?
Whoever is slack in his work is a brother to him who destroys.
Back.
The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man runs into it and is safe. A rich man's wealth is his strong city, and like a high wall in his imagination.
Down dog. Take your time, everybody.
Before destruction, a man's heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor.
Last
If one gives an answer before he hears, it is his folly and shame.
Drop the heel.
A man's spirit will endure sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear?
Man, that's deep. Wow. Straight as
An intelligent heart acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge.
Wow. Nice.
A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before the great.
Back to plank. Hit
The
your
one
last
who
push-up.
states his case first seems right, until the other comes and examines him.
Hit your last plank.
The lot puts an end to quarrels and decides between powerful contenders.
Walk the feet.
A brother offended is more unyielding than a strong city, and quarreling is like the bars of a castle.
Legs hanging from your shoulders.
From the fruit of a man's mouth, his stomach is satisfied.
Head up.
He is satisfied by the
You got knees
yield
up
of his
first.
lips.
Stretch done. Power yoga done.
Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its
Arms in the
fruits.
air.
He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord.
1, 2.
The poor use entreaties, but the rich answer gruffly.
Body. Listen to it.
A A man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
Boom. You feel strong. Good combination. Hands up.
Chapter 19.
Hands down.
Better is a poor person who walks in his integrity than one who is crooked in speech and is a fool. Desire without knowledge is not good, and whoever makes haste with his feet misses his way. When a man's folly brings his way to ruin, his heart rages against the Lord. Wealth brings many new friends, but a poor man is deserted by his friend. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who breathes out lies will not escape. Many seek the favor of a generous man, and everyone is a friend to a man who gives gifts. All a poor man's brothers hate him. How much more do his friends go far from him? He pursues them with words, but does not have them. Whoever gets sense loves his own soul. He who keeps understanding will discover good. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who breathes out lies will perish. It is not fitting for a fool to live in luxury, much less for a slave to rule over princes. Good sense makes one slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook an offense. A king's wrath is like the growling of a lion, but his favor is like dew on the grass. A foolish son is ruin to his father, and a wife's quarreling is a continual dripping of rain. House and wealth are inherited from fathers, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Slothfulness casts into a deep sleep, and an idle person will suffer hunger. Whoever keeps the commandment keeps his life. He who despises his ways will die. Whoever is generous to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for his deed. Discipline your son, for there is hope. Do not set your heart on putting him to death. A man of great wrath will pay the penalty, for if you deliver him, you will only have to do it again. Listen to advice and accept instruction, that you may gain wisdom in the future. Many are the plans in the mind of a man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. What is desired in a man is steadfast love, and a poor man is better than a liar. The fear of the Lord leads to life, and whoever has it rests satisfied. He will not be visited by harm. The sluggard buries his hand in the dish, and will not even bring it back to his mouth. Strike a scoffer, and the simple will learn prudence. Reprove a man of understanding, and he will gain knowledge. He who does violence to his father and chases away his mother is a son who brings shame and reproach. Cease to hear instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. A worthless witness mocks at justice, and the mouth of the wicked devours iniquity. Condemnation is ready for scoffers, and beating for the backs of fools. Chapter 20. Wine is a mocker, strong drink a brawler, and whoever is led astray by it is not wise. The terror of a king is like the growling of a lion. Whoever provokes him to anger forfeits his life. It is an honor for a man to keep aloof from strife, but every fool will be quarreling. The sluggard does not plow in the autumn. He will seek at harvest and have nothing. The purpose in a man's heart is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Many a man proclaims his own steadfast love, but a faithful man who can find? The righteous who walks in his integrity, blessed are his children after him. A king who sits on the throne of judgment winnows all evil with his eyes. Who can say, I have made my heart pure, I am clean from my sin? Unequal weights and unequal measures are both alike an abomination to the Lord. Even a child makes himself known by his acts, by whether his conduct is pure and upright. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, the Lord has made them both. Love not sleep, lest you come to poverty. Open your eyes, and you will have plenty of bread. bad, says the buyer. But when he goes away, then he boasts. There is gold and abundance of costly stones, but the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel. Take a man's garment when he has put up security for a stranger, and hold it in pledge when he puts up security for foreigners. Bread gained by deceit is sweet to a man, but afterward his mouth will be full of gravel. Plans are established by counsel. By wise guidance wage war. Whoever goes about slandering reveals secrets. Therefore do not associate with a simple babbler. If one curses his father or his mother, his lamp will be put out in utter darkness. An inheritance gained hastily in the beginning will not be blessed in the end. Do not say, I will repay evil. Wait for the Lord and he will deliver you. Unequal weights are an abomination to the Lord, and false scales are not good. A man's steps are from the Lord. How then can man understand his way? It is a snare to say rashly, it is holy, and to reflect only after making vows. A wise king winnows the wicked and drives the wheel over them. The spirit of man is the lamp of the Lord, searching all his innermost parts. Steadfast love and faithfulness preserve the king, and by steadfast love his throne is upheld. The glory of young men is their strength, but the splendor of old men is their gray hair. Blows that wound cleanse away evil. Strokes make clean the innermost parts. Chapter 21.
What's happening back here?
The king's heart is a stream of water in the hand of the Lord. He turns it wherever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the heart. To do righteousness and justice is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Haughty eyes and a proud heart, the lamp of the wicked, are sin. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a fleeting vapor and a snare of death. The violence of the wicked will sweep them away, because they refuse to do what is just. The way of the guilty is crooked, but the conduct of the pure is upright. It is better to live in a corner of the housetop than in a house shared with a quarrelsome wife. The soul of the wicked desires evil. His neighbor finds no mercy in his eyes. When a scoffer is punished, the simple becomes wise. When a wise man is instructed, he gains knowledge. The righteous one observes the house of the wicked. He throws the wicked down to ruin. Whoever closes his ear to the cry of the poor will himself call out and not be answered. A gift in secret averts anger, and a concealed bribe, strong wrath. When justice is done, it is a joy to the righteous, but terror to evildoers. One who wanders from the way of good sense will rest in the assembly of the dead. Whoever loves pleasure will be a poor man. He who loves wine and oil will not be rich. The wicked is a ransom for the righteous, and the traitor for the upright. It is better to live in a desert land than with a quarrelsome and fretful woman. Precious treasure and oil are in a wise man's dwelling, but a foolish man devours it. Whoever pursues righteousness and kindness will find life, righteousness, and honor. A wise man scales the city of the mighty and brings down the stronghold in which they trust. Whoever keeps his mouth and his tongue keeps himself out of trouble. Scoffer is the name of the arrogant, haughty man who acts with arrogant pride. The desire of the sluggard kills him, for his hands refuse to labor. All day long he craves and craves, but the righteous gives and does not hold back. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination. How much more when he brings it with evil intent?
All right, we got 5 seconds.
A false witness will perish, but the word of a man who hears will endure.
Front left, right rear.
A wicked man puts on a bold face, but the upright gives thought to his ways.
Set it. Kick it. Set it.
No wisdom, no understanding, no counsel can avail against the Lord. The horse is made ready for the day of battle, but the victory belongs to the Lord.
Keep that hand up, man. Keep that hand up right up there. Sometimes your hand will drop.
Chapter 22.
Good. Keep a slower benefit to
A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, and favor is better than silver or gold.
We're going to switch sides.
The rich and the poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. The prudent sees danger and hides himself, but the simple go on and suffer for it.
Elbows are in. Bam. Can you see those
The
knuckles?
reward for humility and fear of the Lord is riches and
Boom. This is
honor
our
and
pace.
life.
And level 1, 2.
Thorns and snares are in the way of the crooked.
You don't like this pace?
Whoever guards his soul will keep
You don't
far
like the way
from
I'm
them.
kicking? Kick higher. You like what I'm doing?
Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it.
You're lifting up your quad, flicking the leg.
The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is the slave of the lender.
Right now, left leg forward.
Whoever sows injustice will reap calamity, and the rod of his fury will fail.
Bring it up and set it.
Whoever has a bountiful eye will be blessed, for he shares his bread with the poor.
That's our pace. Let's see. Boom.
Drive out a scoffer, and strife will go out, and quarreling and abuse will cease.
Bang. Nice pace. Nice
He who
breathing,
loves
nice
purity of heart and whose speech is gracious will have the king
Now, the
as
foot
his
adjustment,
friend.
You can put it wherever you like. You go forward, you go to
The
side,
eyes of the
but it's
Lord
fine.
keep watch over knowledge, but he overthrows the words of the traitor.
Bam. Okay, forward.
The sluggard says, "There's a lion outside, I shall be killed in the streets."
Hands up and go. Bam.
The mouth of forbidden women is a deep pit.
Boom.
He
See my
with
foot
whom
right
the
here?
Lord
It's
is
kind of
angry
square.
will fall into it.
My toes pointing on an angle a little bit. It's
Folly
comfortable
is
for me.
bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline drives it far from him.
Boom.
Whoever oppresses the poor to increase his own wealth, or gives to the rich, will only come to
I'm very
poverty.
muscular. My elbows flare. I can't help it.
Incline your ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply your heart to my knowledge. For it will be pleasant if you keep them within you, if all of them are ready on your lips.
Put your toe on the line. Get that heel off the
That
floor.
your trust may be in the Lord, I have made them known to you today, even to you. Have I not written for you 30 sayings of counsel and knowledge, to make you know what is right and true, that you may give a true answer to those who sent you?
Good.
Do not rob the poor because he is poor, or crush the afflicted at the gate. For the Lord will plead their cause, and rob of life those who rob them.
Pace. Something that works for you.
Make no friendship with a man given to anger, nor go with a wrathful man, lest you learn his ways and entangle yourself in a snare.
Good elbows around. You got 5
Be
seconds.
not one of those who gives pledges, who put up security for
That's
debts.
on the right.
If you have nothing with which to pay, why should your bed be taken from under you? Do not move the ancient landmark that your fathers have set. Do you see a man skillful in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men.
Do a sweat check. Let me see. Oh, yes. It's happening.
Chapter 23.
More sweating.
When you sit down to eat with a ruler, observe carefully what is before you and put a knife to your throat if you are given to appetite.
Bam.
Do not desire his delicacies, for they are deceptive food.
Right leg in the back. Hands are up.
Do not toil to acquire wealth. Be discerning enough to desist.
Go.
When your eyes light on it, it is gone, for suddenly it sprouts wings, flying like an eagle toward
Those
heaven.
elbows in. Boom. Get
Do
that
not
leg.
eat the bread of a man who is stingy. Do not desire his delicacies, for he is like one who is inwardly
Start now. We're
calculating.
learning here.
Eat and drink, he says to you, but his heart is not with you.
Good.
You will vomit up the morsels that you have eaten and waste your pleasant words.
Good.
Do not speak in the hearing of a fool, for he will despise the good sense of your words.
Hands are up.
Do not move an ancient landmark or enter the fields of the fatherless, for their Redeemer is strong. He will plead their cause against you.
Bust through 'em.
Apply your heart to instruction and your ear to words of knowledge. Do not withhold discipline from a child. If you strike him with a rod, he will not die. If you strike him with the rod, you will save his soul from Sheol. My son, if your heart is wise, my heart too will be glad. My inmost being will exult when your lips speak what is right. Let not your heart envy sinners, but continue in the fear of the Lord all the day. Surely there is a future, and your hope will not be cut off. Hear, my son, and be wise, and direct your heart in the way. Be not among drunkards or among gluttonous eaters of meat, for the drunkard and the glutton will come to poverty, and slumber will clothe them with rags. Listen to your father who gave you life, and do not despise your mother when she is old. Buy truth and do not sell it. Buy wisdom, instruction, and understanding. The father of the righteous will greatly rejoice. He who fathers a wise son will be glad in him. Let your father and mother be glad. Let her who bore you rejoice. My son, give me your heart, and let your eyes observe my ways. For a prostitute is a deep pit, an adulteress is a narrow well. She lies in wait like a robber and increases the traitors among mankind. Who has woe? Who has sorrow? Who has strife? Who has complaining? Who has wounds without cause? Who has redness of eyes? Those who tarry long over wine, those who go to try mixed wine. Do not look at wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the cup and goes down smoothly. In the end, it bites like a serpent and stings like an adder. Your eyes will see strange things, and your heart utter perverse things. You will be like one who lies down in the midst of the sea, like one who lies on the top of a mast. They struck me, you will say, but I was not hurt. They beat me, but I did not feel it. When shall I awake? I must have another drink. Chapter 24. Be not envious of evil men, nor desire to be with them, for their hearts devise violence, and their lips talk of trouble. By wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established. By knowledge the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is full of strength, and a man of knowledge enhances his might. For by wise guidance you can wage your war, and in abundance of counselors there is victory. Wisdom is too high for a fool. In the gate he does not open his mouth. Whoever plans to do evil will be called a schemer. The devising of folly is sin, and the scoffer is an abomination to mankind. If you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. Rescue those who are being taken away to death. Hold back those who are stumbling to the slaughter. If you say, behold, we did not know this, does not he who weighs the heart perceive it? Does not he who keeps watch over your soul know it? And will he not repay man according to his work? My son, eat honey, for it is good, and the drippings of the honeycomb are sweet to your taste. Know that wisdom is such to your soul. If you find it, there will be a future, and your hope will not be cut off. Lie not in wait as a wicked man against the dwelling of the righteous. Do no violence to his home. For the righteous falls 7 times and rises again, but the wicked stumble in times of calamity. Do not rejoice when your enemy falls, and let not your heart be glad when he stumbles, lest the Lord see it and be displeased, and turn away his anger from him. Fret not yourself because of evildoers, and be not envious of the wicked, for the evil man has no future. The lamp of the wicked will be put out. My son, fear the Lord and the king, and do not join with those who do otherwise, for disaster will arise suddenly from them, and who knows the ruin that will come from them both. These also are sayings of the wise. Partiality in judging is not good. Whoever says to the wicked, you are in the right, will be cursed by peoples, abhorred by nations. But those who rebuke the wicked will have delight, and a good blessing will come upon them. Whoever gives an honest answer kisses the lips. Prepare your work outside, get everything ready for yourself in the field, and after that build your house. Be not a witness against your neighbor without cause, and do not deceive with your lips. Do not say, I will do to him as he has done to me. I will pay the man back for what he has done. I passed by the field of a sluggard, by the vineyard of a man lacking sense, and behold, it was all overgrown with thorns. The ground was covered with nettles, and its stone wall was broken down. Then I saw and considered it. I looked and received instruction. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come upon you like a robber, and want like an armed man.
3, 2, 1. Left
Chapter
leg forward,
25.
right leg back, hands up.
These
Let's
also
go.
are Proverbs
Jab
of Solomon,
cross.
which the men of
Jab
Hezekiah,
cross.
king of Judah,
Hang in there,
copied.
everybody. We're almost done. Boom, boom.
It is the glory of God to conceal things, but the glory of kings is to search things out.
Let's see it.
As the heavens for height and the earth for depth,
Sweating him.
so the
Working.
heart of kings is unsearchable.
Jab cross.
Take away the dross from the silver, and the smith has material for a vessel.
Jab cross. Put him
Take
out.
away the wicked from the presence of the king, and his throne will be established in righteousness.
Here we go. Let's right
Do
leg
not put
forward, left
yourself
leg back,
forward
hands
in the
up.
king's presence, or stand in the place of the great. For it is better to be told, "Come up here,"
Bring it on.
than to be put lower in the presence of a noble.
Nice, guys.
What your eyes have seen, do not hastily bring into court. For what will you do in the end when your neighbor puts you to shame?
Not on these jabs and crosses.
Argue your case with your neighbor himself, and do not reveal another's secret, lest he who hears you bring shame upon you, and your ill repute have no end.
Forward, right leg back. Here we go.
A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in a setting of
Now, the
silver.
last round.
Like a gold ring or an ornament of gold is a wise reprover to a listening ear. Like the cold of snow in the time of harvest is a faithful messenger to those who send him. He refreshes the soul of his masters. Like clouds and wind without rain is a man who boasts of a gift he does not give. With patience a ruler may be persuaded, and a soft tongue will break a bone. If you have found honey, eat only enough for you, lest you have your fill of it and vomit it. Let your foot be seldom in your neighbor's house, lest he have his fill of you and hate you. A man who bears false witness against his neighbor is like a war club or a sword or a sharp arrow. Trusting in a treacherous man in time of trouble is like a bad tooth or a foot that slips.
This is the last.
Whoever sings songs to a heavy heart is like one who takes off a garment on a cold day, and like vinegar on soda.
Body balls. Here we go.
If your enemy is hungry, give him bread to eat, and if he is thirsty, give him water to drink. For you will heap burning coals on his head, and the Lord will reward you. The north wind brings forth rain, and a backbiting tongue, angry looks. It is better to live in a corner of the housetop than in a house shared with a quarrelsome wife. Like cold water to a thirsty soul, so is good news from a far country. Like a muddied spring or a polluted fountain is a righteous man who gives way before the wicked. It is not good to eat much honey, nor is it glorious to seek one's own glory.
Drop the sweat.
A man without self-control is like a city broken into and left without walls.
How you guys doing? I'm going personally.
Chapter
finish my
26.
bottle of water, kick those legs out. shake
Like
the feet
snow in summer or rain in harvest, so honor is not fitting for a fool.
out. Kick it to the side.
Like a sparrow in its flitting, like a swallow in its flying, a curse that is causeless does not alight. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, and a rod for the back of fools.
Cool down's important. Heart rate's been really high.
Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest you be like him yourself.
Sit down. Lay down.
Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own eyes.
Good, you got a minute left
Whoever
to cool
sends a
down.
message by the hand of a
That
fool
sound says, a minute
cuts
left.
off his own feet and drinks
Sit up the arms.
violence.
How you guys doing back there?
Like a lame man's legs which hang useless is a proverb in the mouth of fools.
Gotta loosen up the back of the
Like one who binds the stone in the sling is one who gives honor to a fool.
follows exactly. Shake up
Like
the
a
arms.
thorn that goes up into the hand of a drunkard is a proverb in the mouth of fools.
And exhale it out.
Like an archer who wounds everyone is one who hires a passing fool or drunkard.
Paulie? Great.
Like a dog that returns to his vomit is a fool who repeats his folly.
All right.
Do you see a man who is wise in his own eyes?
Coming down.
There is more hope for a fool than for him. The sluggard says, "There is a lion in the road. There is a lion in the
Back
streets."
side of the legs, the front side of the legs.
As a door turns on its hinges, so does a sluggard on his bed.
If you need your towel,
The sluggard
pour it down
buries
your
his
face.
hand in the dish.
Towel off.
It wears him out to bring it back to his
Gotta
mouth.
stretch. 3.
The sluggard is wiser in his own eyes than 7 men who can answer sensibly.
Out. Take a deep breath.
Whoever meddles in a quarrel not his own is like one who takes a passing dog by the
Turn that
ears.
toe out.
Like a madman who throws firebrands, arrows, and death is the man who deceives his neighbor and says,
Followed by
"I am only joking."
turn it out.
For lack of wood, the fire goes out, and where there is no whisperer, quarreling ceases.
Good job.
As charcoal to hot embers and wood to fire, so is a quarrelsome man for kindling strife. The words of a whisperer are like delicious morsels. They go down into the inner parts of the body. Like the glaze covering an earthen vessel are fervent lips with an evil heart. Whoever hates disguises himself with his lips and harbors deceit in his heart. When he speaks graciously, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Though his hatred be covered with deception, his wickedness will be exposed in the assembly. Whoever digs a pit will fall into it, and a stone will come back on him who starts it rolling. A lying tongue hates its victims, and a flattering mouth works ruin.
Round, back. Shins on the chest.
Chapter 27.
Get those quads too. If you need a chair,
Do not
just
boast
work
about
around.
tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring.
Now, if you don't feel this stretch,
Let another praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger, and not your own lips.
let heel into the
A stone is heavy, and sand is weighty, but a fool's provocation is heavier than both.
I'll try not to fall down.
Wrath is cruel,
Where's my
anger
chair?
is
Oh, my
overwhelming,
chair. Oh, there.
but who can stand before jealousy?
Your chair. I'll do my chair.
Better is
Shaky?
open rebuke than hidden love.
Good. Let's roll the next.
Faithful are the wounds of a friend. Profuse are the kisses of an
Right
enemy.
here, right shoulder. Drop
One
it
who is
down,
full
keep breathing.
loathes honey,
Arms
but to
are
one
loose
who is
and
hungry, everything bitter is sweet.
hanging.
Like a bird that
Back to
strays from
center.
its nest is a man who strays from his home.
All right. You got the TH.
Oil and
one of
perfume
them.
make the heart glad, and the sweetness of a friend comes from his earnest counsel.
Get in the position. Everybody's ready.
Do not forsake your
All right,
friend and your
here's the
father's
deal.
friend,
10
and do not go to your
exercises,
brother's house
10
in the
reps.
day of your calamity.
Feet
Better
move
is a
wider
neighbor
there.
who is near than a brother who is far away.
Make them hard on you.
Be
Clasp the
wise,
fingers.
my son, and make my heart glad, that I may answer him who reproaches me.
Can you see me?
The
Not all
prudent
way.
sees danger and hides
Thumbs
himself,
toward the neck.
but the simple go on and suffer for
Open
it.
chest. Eyes on a spot in the ceiling.
Take a man's garment when he has put up security for a stranger, and hold it in pledge when he puts up security for an adulteress.
Gotta breathe, man. 3, you stop breathing during abs.
Whoever
4,
blesses his
7,
neighbor with a loud voice, rising early in the morning, will be counted as cursing.
8, 9, and 10.
A continual
Relax for
dripping
second.
on a rainy
Drop
day
both
and a
legs
quarrelsome
over the right
wife
side.
are alike.
Same
To
movement,
restrain
same
her
thing.
is to
Legs
restrain the
around.
wind, or to grasp oil in one's right
Ready
hand.
to work the obliques. And
Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. Whoever tends a fig tree will eat its fruit, and he who guards his master will be honored.
bang, you got 2 more.
As in water, face reflects face, so the heart of man reflects the man.
Lisa's doing now. And go.
Sheol and Abaddon are never satisfied,
Eyes up here.
and never satisfied are the eyes of man.
4, crunch that oblique.
The
5,
crucible
gotta
is for
breathe.
silver,
6,
and the
come on,
furnace
get up.
is for
7,
gold, and a man is tested by his praise.
10, good. Now,
Crush a
back
fool in a
forward.
mortar with a
Bring the feet
pestle
up,
along with
cross the
crushed
feet.
grain, yet his
Now what you wanna
folly
do
will not
is
depart from him.
Swing the hands from back here all the way up over your
Know
forehead.
well the condition of your flocks, and give attention to your herds, for riches do not last forever. And does a crown endure to all generations?
It's no big deal. It's okay. Let's
When the grass is gone and the new growth appears and the vegetation of the mountains is gathered,
Right?
the lambs will provide your clothing, and the goats the price of a field.
Last one.
There will be enough goat's milk for your food, for the food of your household, and maintenance for your girls.
Now remember, if you need a little extra support on your head, put your hand behind your head and just reach up with one hand. Ready to be done?
Chapter 28.
1.
The wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion.
It's no big deal. These guys have
When a land transgresses, it has many rulers. But with a man of understanding and knowledge, its stability will long continue. A poor man who oppresses the poor is a beating rain that leaves no food. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but those who keep the law strive against them. Evil men do not understand justice, but those who seek the Lord understand it completely. Better is a poor man who walks in his integrity than a rich man who is crooked in his ways. The one who keeps the law is a son with understanding, but a companion of gluttons shames his father. Whoever multiplies his wealth by interest and profit gathers it for him who is generous to the poor. If one turns away his ear from hearing the law, Even his prayer is an abomination.
10.
Whoever misleads the upright into an evil way will fall into his own pit, but the blameless will have a goodly inheritance.
You're gonna rock the feet. It's called ab hip.
A rich man is wise in his own eyes, but a poor man who has understanding will find him out. When the righteous triumph, there is great glory, but when the wicked rise, people hide themselves.
Good, Paulie. Hey, see how he's looking at his
Whoever
bar?
conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but he who confesses and forsakes them will obtain mercy.
It's good. Take a break. Take a
Blessed is the one who fears the Lord always, but whoever hardens his heart will fall into calamity.
2.
Like a roaring lion or a charging bear is a wicked ruler over a poor people.
9.
A ruler who lacks understanding is a cruel oppressor,
Hands here
but
by
he
the
who
heels.
hates unjust gain will prolong his days.
Hold your heels every once in a while.
If one is burdened with the blood of another, he will be a fugitive until death. Let no one help him.
2. Bring that elbow right down.
Whoever walks in integrity will be delivered,
Good.
but he who is crooked in his ways will suddenly fall.
7.
Whoever works his land will have plenty of bread, but he who follows worthless pursuits will have plenty of poverty.
Pull the knees in the
A
chest.
faithful man will abound with blessings, but whoever hastens to be rich will not go unpunished. To show partiality is not good, but for a piece of bread a man will do wrong.
On your stomachs.
A stingy man hastens after wealth and does not know that poverty will come upon him.
Underneath the shoulders for the first one.
Whoever rebukes a man will afterward find more favor than he who flatters with his tongue. Whoever robs his father or his mother and says, "That is no transgression," is a companion to a man who destroys.
Feel that stretch, Paul?
A greedy man stirs up strife, but the one who trusts in the Lord will be enriched.
Sit on the heels.
Whoever trusts in his own mind is a fool, but he who walks in wisdom will be delivered.
Little bonus stretch.
Whoever gives to the poor will not want, but he who hides his eyes will get many a curse. When the wicked rise, people hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous
That's really
increase.
nice work, you guys. Let's just hang out here in child's pose. Head down to the floor. The arms behind.
Chapter 29.
There you go. Level
He
1,
who is
2,
often
cardio
reproved
abs.
yet stiffens his neck will suddenly be broken beyond healing.
See all the muscles.
When the righteous increase, the people rejoice. When the